On the night of September 20th, Colton and two friends were walking along this alley between 8th and 9th Avenue South. It was then that a car pulled up alongside them. Someone got out of the car and hit Colton on the head, causing him to fall to the ground. He died from the trauma the following night at the St. Cloud Hospital. Yala said there was an extremely somber atmosphere this morning as authorities gave what few details they could about their investigation. In a few short hours, the Lady Huskies will take on the Ohio State Buckeyes in their first home game of the season. And though they only got back on Wednesday, head coach Jeff Giesen says they're ready. As you can see, the sculpture doesn't stand completely upright. It symbolizes the way the different chapels support each other and was given the name Lean on Me.
That's one of the things I'm going to miss the most about him, is that smile and laugh.
Nearly 2 months have passed since 20-year-old Colton Gleason died after being attacked in St. Cloud's South Side neighborhood. But for those who are close to him, his death still comes as a shock.
I felt like he was going to come out of it and no problems, and we'd be back chilling, hanging out, smiling, laughing like we always did.
On the night of September 20th, Colton and two friends were walking along this alley between 8th and 9th Avenue South. It was then that a car pulled up alongside them. Someone got out of the car and hit Colton on the head, causing him to fall to the ground. He died from the trauma the following night at the St. Cloud Hospital.
That could have been me, so it was really scary.
When it comes to the death of Colton Gleason, scary is a common word used by residents of the South Side neighborhood. Almost completely surrounding St. Cloud State's campus, the area is home to hundreds of students, many who are now questioning how safe their neighborhood really is.
In previous incidences, off-campus students had said, we feel unsafe walking to campus or walking home from campus at night. And this was the first time that I started hearing students in the residence halls saying, I don't want to leave my residence hall, or my parents want me to transfer. I don't think the city is safe.
But Wiggins says St. Cloud is a safe place, and crime is something we can work to avoid.
You're never going to eliminate the crime. We just need to find ways to mitigate the crime.
The steps may be small, but they could prevent a loss that lasts a lifetime.
Anything can happen to your dear friend, to someone that you might have met once, and you just got to think before you act. And this thing could have been avoided if people would have just thought before they acted.
Leah, you were at that press conference in Cold Spring this morning. What are the latest developments?
Yala said there was an extremely somber atmosphere this morning as authorities gave what few details they could about their investigation. At around 9 last night, the family of Ryan Larson contacted the Stearns County Sheriff's Office, worried that he might try to harm himself. When police arrived at Larson's apartment above Winter's Bar in Cold Spring, they were not able to make contact with him. Just before 11 p.m., Officer Tom Decker and a partner returned to try again to reach Larson. Shortly after Decker left his squad car, he was confronted, shot twice, and died.
We lost an officer. The community lost a citizen.
31-year-old Tom Decker grew up on a farm just outside of Cold Spring. He attended Rocori schools and received his law enforcement training at Alexandria Technical College. After working as a police officer for a few years, he finally found what he called his dream job at the Cold Spring Richmond Police Department.
He was our department jokester. He had a great sense of humor. Everyone who met him liked him.
The suspect, Ryan Larson, was taken into custody last night and is currently being held in the Stearns County Jail. Officials don't believe Larson has lived in the Cold Spring community long, but would give no further details. Officer Decker leaves behind a wife and 4 young children. As of today, no funeral arrangements have been made.
Now, Leah, how is the community reacting to the loss?
Well, the few community members we were able to talk to seem to be in complete shock. Cold Spring is a small, tightly knit community, so his death will definitely make a large and long-lasting impact.
All right, well, we wish them all the best. Thanks, Leah.
The St. Cloud State women's hockey team traveled to Rhode Island last weekend to face off against the Providence College Friars. But after 4 weeks of away games, the team was looking forward to heading home.
Everybody's excited to finally play home, wear white jerseys, do the whole bit. And actually be home and play in front of family and friends.
We wanted to play at home so bad, and we've been looking forward to our home opener.
But for the Huskies, the road home would have some unexpected detours. Hurricane Sandy had caused the team's flight to be canceled, stranding them on the East Coast until further notice.
There was a part of me that knew it was a chance all along. I was keeping my fingers crossed that we were going to beat it, because everybody out there, depending on who you talk to, some said, oh, you're going to get out in plenty of time, and others said, yeah, you're going to be stuck here for a while.
I think we kind of were a little bit prepared for news that we'd be staying. I think they're just more like, how long are we going to be here and what are we going to do?
Luckily, with the help of a travel agent, the team made it home safely on Wednesday afternoon.
We were pretty fortunate that it was, I mean, we were part of the storm, but, you know, seeing those pictures in New York and New Jersey and the people that have, you know, lost significant property and lives out there, I don't think we had any idea that that was going on from what we had saw storm-wise, so it's a pretty sad situation.
Well, these stands won't be empty for long because in a few short hours, the Lady Huskies will take on the Ohio State Buckeyes in their first home game of the season. And though they only got back on Wednesday, head coach Jeff Giesen says they're ready. Artist Patrick Doherty has made sculptures out of sticks in cities all over the world, and recently, with the help of some enthusiastic professors, he decided to create one at St. John's Arboretum.
It's just amazing. It's just people come out here and their jaws are dropping open and their eyes are wide open, and they're saying that it reminds them of a bunch of different children's books or movies like The Lorax or Where the Wild Things Are.
While it may look similar to scenes from children's movies, it wasn't until visiting St. John's that Doherty found his inspiration in a chapel on campus. As you can see, the sculpture doesn't stand completely upright. It symbolizes the way the different chapels support each other and was given the name Lean on Me. Another unique aspect of the sculpture is the involvement of the community in creating it. It took Doherty and over 300 volunteers 3 weeks to complete the Twig House.
I think the fact that people come out here and they say, I helped build that, is really important because that's not that common in the arts, you know, that a lot of people, no matter their experience, can have been part of it.
After all the hard work, volunteers and community members can now look forward to having the sculpture around for at least 2 more years.
It shows you what we would be like if the only material we had to build houses was twigs and leaves, and let our houses just be free and not sticks and let it grow into the environment.
Reporting from Collegeville, Leah Carr, UTVS News.